Sa iba pa mga balita, nagharap na sina US President Joe Biden and Donald Trump sa isang television studio para sa kauna-unahang live debate ng mga tatakbo sa pagkapangulo ng Estados Unidos ngayong taong 2024. Subalit, pahayag ng ilang political observers, tila mahina na umano si President Biden at kulang daw sa puwersa ang mga pananalita nito. Narito ang karagdagang detalye mula kay Pearl Arugacion.
Tinawag mang high-stakes debate, tila walang isip ng botanteng mababago matapos ang una sa dalawang debate ni ng Pangulong Biden at Donald Trump. Sa mga umasa ng malalim na talakayan ng isyung masasabing marami ang nabigo. Sa pagpasok nila sa studio, kapwa nila hindi binati ang isa't isa. Dahil sa sipon, paus na nagsalita si Biden sa pasimula ng debate. Ibang-iba sa matatag na pananalita ni Republican candidate Donald Trump. Sinimula ni Biden ang akusasyon kay Trump na iniwan nito ang ekonomiyang nasa masamang kalagayan. Sinagot naman ito ni Trump sa pag-akusa kay Biden ng pagsira sa bansa dahil sa pagpayag nitong makapasok ang mga ilegal na migrante sa bansa. Paulit-ulit na binalikan ni Trump ang isyong ito sa tuwing ang pag-uusapan ay isyong domestic. Sinisisi niya ang mga sakit ng bayan sa mga migrante. Isa pang tema ni Trump ay ang idiin na walang mahusay na nagawa si Biden. Ani Trump, kaya lang siya nagpasyang tumakbo ulit ay dahil sa kapalpakan ni Biden. Ilang ulit ding isinisi ni Trump kay Biden ang pinagdaanan niyang mga problemang legal. At batay sa inaasahan, nagpalitan ng personal na atake ang dalawa. Kapwa nila tinawag na sinungaling ang isa't isa. Sinabi ni Trump na bayaran ng China si Biden. Tinawag namang convicted felon ni Biden si Trump. Sinabi pa nito na ang moral ni Trump ay parang sa ligaw na pusa. At sa mainit na palitan ukol sa Israel, sinabi ni Trump na nagbistulang Palestinian na rin si Biden dahil ayaw nitong tapusin ng Israel ang Hamas. Ayon sa mga eksperto, hindi masasabing maganda ang naging performance ni Biden. Dahil nga sa sipon, nagmukhang mahina ang Pangulo. At sa isang punto ukol sa healthcare, tila nawala ang daloy ng pag-iisip ni Biden. May mga sandali rin na tila nauutal ang presidente. Sa kabilang banda, tila walang mahigpit na kapit si Trump sa mga issue na laging nauuwi sa paninisi sa mga migrante at kay Biden dahil sa mga kahirapan sa bansa. Wala siyang inialok na solusyon. Nagbanggit siya ng walang basehang mga naiambag niya sa bayan at walang basehang pagkabigo ni Biden. Ukol naman sa usapin ng edad, ayon kay Trump, pumasa siya sa 2 cognitive tests at anya pinasa niya ito ng walang kaduda-duda. Hindi niya sinabi kung anong tests ito ni ang resulta. Tinanong siya ng 3 beses kung tatanggapin niya ang resulta ng eleksyon sa Nobyembre sino man ang manalo. Hindi niya ito tahasang sinagot. Anya tatanggapin lang niya ang final tally kung sa tingin niya ay patas na naisagawa ang botohan. Pearl Arugacion para sa mata ng Agila International. Trusted, connected, on point.
Samantala, sa kabila ng matinding bakbakan at debate ni US President Joe Biden at Donald Trump, ay tinanong ng ating US team ang mga botante sa Estados Unidos kung ano-ano nga ba ang pangunahing issue na dapat maresolba ng sino mang uupo sa pinakamataas na pwesto ng kanilang bansa. Mula sa Atlanta, Georgia, kung saan ginanap ang debate, narito si Philip Toledo.
As President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump are set to square off in the highly anticipated presidential debate, we asked American voters which issues matter the most to them, regardless of who takes Washington in November. Biden and Trump squared off in a crucial U.S. presidential debate that carries enormous stakes for both candidates. The two battled for the approval of undecided voters and any slim advantage in their neck-and-neck race for the White House. Millions of Americans tuned in to the highly anticipated clash that fires the starting gun on what promises to be a summer of campaigning. This in a deeply polarized and tense nation still reeling from the chaos and violence that accompanied the prior election in 2020. With only 2 debates this election cycle and national polls showing the pair locked in the tightest of contests, the presidential debate here in Atlanta, Georgia, takes on heightened significance. Let's find out from American voters what matters to them most when it comes to what they want fixed, improved, or changed come the new administration.
One thing that I hope that they do fix is the cost of inflation and also the taxes for restaurant workers as well. Those are one of the main things that I really hope that they fix.
You know, inflation affects every one of us. And I'd argue that inflation affects every industry. And in my industry of real estate, I definitely have seen the negative effects of inflation.
If there's no jobs, you don't have chance to move around so you can make the money enough to raise your kids and the family. That's basically what I'm concerned with.
I would love to see our economy get back on track. I would love to see inflation be controlled. I would love to have more American jobs. And I definitely would love to see how we could get control of this country. Furthermore, I would love to also see how we could instill, as a country, instill values to our children who are our future for this country.
What's important for me is the economy, because economy is the one that affects a lot of people. Primarily, people are affected by the inflation, even though every single one have received some kind of pay raise, minimum wage has risen. But the drawback of that is that the inflation has also gotten worse.
I don't really care who wins, because regardless of who's in office, it doesn't matter, because they are not going to personally help me and my family out. So what I've realized is I need to be the president of my own household and be able to take care of my own kids and my wife, because at the end of the day, if I can't feed my family and I can't, put diapers on my kids, then the president of the United States won't do that for us.
Peace in the Middle East and demilitarization of occupied land, demilitarization in the Philippines too.
I want to see some changes regarding the voters' rights, because we have been established here, we live here, we pay taxes, and just like everyone else, we are affected by everything the government changes in their laws, and everything that they do not only affects the American people or citizens, but also those that have working visas, that have permanent residence, and that have been living here for over a decade. I believe that we should have the right to vote, because we also pay taxes just like everyone else does.
In California, it is in regards to the homeless crisis. We have so much homeless, not only in California, but I believe within the nation, and I want that to be addressed. It seems like it's soaring every year, and we should have a bill or measure to help house or get anything that would help the homeless crisis.
What I like to see is more access to universal health care, and also housing and resources for underserved and underprivileged citizens.
People in, middle class and marginalized communities. One of my biggest concerns is how much money has proliferated into politics, from the local level up to the Supreme Court. And one has to wonder what the average citizen like you and I, what chance do we have against one billionaire who can make policies, whatever policy he wants, as long as he pays a Supreme Court justice for it. We don't have any chance against that. The only chance we have is to vote. And so in that instance, I'd like a lot of our protections, a lot of our rights to remain protected, whether it's, civil rights, voting rights.
My main issue here is the affirmative action. Affirmative action is something that has been in place for years due to inequality for minority students that are trying to get to these elite Ivy League schools and even other schools. And once they remove that, it's going to just make it very difficult for the young people to go to school, especially those minority groups, as far as those type of colleges.
Diversity, equality, and basically inclusion, because what makes the United States of America united, most importantly, is the different races, the different ethnicities, the different cultures, allowing us to be able to experience, of course, where we come from and how far we've come, to where we can just come together as one big happy family and just enjoy each other's company and be united in peace, love, and positivity versus hate and pride and all that kind of stuff.
One thing that matters the most to me is bringing the nation back together. I feel like there's too much division and differences in opinion, and we need to get us back to that. And I would hope that whoever's in office is able to move us more towards that as a nation.
Opinions will vary as to who won today's presidential debate. But come November, whether by landslide or the smallest of margins, a clear winner will emerge. And then these issues that Americans care about will be in the hands of the next U.S. Commander-in-Chief. Whether or not they will be resolved remains to be seen. Philip Toledo in Atlanta, Georgia for Ng Agila International. Trusted, connected, on point.